Whew, it's bright out here. Cold and bright. Today, we're gonna review the pros and cons of living in Maple Valley. But first, I do many videos like this one on different cities in this area. So I'd like you to hit that subscribe button, click that little bell. That's gonna notify you anytime I post a new video on a different city. I personally love helping everybody, so if you have questions, want to know about a specific city, please feel free to call, text, or email me. I'll be happy to get back to you. Now let's get started. Make sure you guys stay till the end because the last pro is the most important one and you're not going to want to miss it. Before we get into the good and the bad, let's go over how you get to Maple Valley. If you're coming from the north side, you're more than likely going to take 169 off of 405. If you're coming from the south side, you're more than likely going to be taking Highway 18 off of I-5 or 167. The other main route here is going to be Kent-Kangley. That comes up from Kent and goes up the hill into Maple Valley. And this brings us to our first con, accessibility. Highway 18 and Highway 169 are going to be your most convenient ones to get to. However, if you got to go to Seattle or Bellevue and you got to get to I-5 or 405, that takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get to itself, plus you got another 15 to 30 minutes to get to those cities. So overall, if you need to get to one of the major cities or work in one of the major cities, it's a little bit of a pain. Next, we're going to talk about affordability. Compared to Seattle, the median price in Maple Valley is about $130,000 lower. Here in Maple Valley, you're going to get more house and more yard for less money, which to me is a huge pro. Maple Valley's median sale price is $599,000 compared to Seattle at $730,000. Realistically, the closer you get to Seattle, the more expensive the pricing gets. Currently, I'm standing in one of the newer shopping centers in Maple Valley. This brings me to my next con. Bars, restaurants, and shopping is a bit more limited. There aren't really very good shopping centers that you can just go walk around, do some shopping, go out for a drink, and then go home. There are definitely good restaurants, but for the most part, you should expect to drive there. A really good pro for this area is you're really close to nature. You've got lots of hiking and mountains around. If you're a skier or snowboarder, both Snoqualmie and Crystal Mountain are about an hour away. Another pro is great parks for kids. A lot of the bigger neighborhoods here have parks within them, which is really, really nice. There are also some really, really nice community parks. already touched on this a little bit, and this is another con, which is Kent-Kangley. Kent-Kangley can get a little bit backed up. They are starting to expand it, but if you're going to Home Depot from Maple Valley or to Costco, expect delays even on the weekends. This pro, in my personal opinion, is very important. Crime rates here in Maple Valley are significantly lower than the average of Washington State in both violence and property crimes. Another pro to Maple Valley is you can get a large, more dense neighborhood with parks within it, or you can have that small town feel and everything in between. The streets are maintained very well. It's very clean here. It's just a really, really nice, peaceful place to live. Work here in Maple Valley, Kent, or Auburn, that's a huge pro. You live in one of the nicer areas and your commute time is very easy. You've got both Safeway and Fred Meyer right in the heart of Maple Valley. It's a very easy drive from anywhere in Maple Valley. You're not going to have any issues with that at all. Covington is also breaking ground on a 131-acre town square, which is going to have lots of shopping, condos, apartments, movie theater. So in about 3-4 years, my comment about no good areas to shop around here is probably going to be inaccurate. And the final pro, and probably the most important one, is going to be the school district. Tahoma School District is one of the better school districts in Washington. This makes this a very, very desirable area to live. However, as we continue to grow, the schools here are going to get a little bit more congested, which could be a con for some people. As I speak right now, there's a ton of people that relocate here strictly based on the school district alone. We're already starting to get this now, but as we see more people working from home, we see more people moving out this direction to neighborhoods like this one where you've got great schools, you've got a great community. This makes resale value very good, and that's only going to increase in the future. And that brings us to the end. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, click that little bell so it will notify you anytime I put out a new video on a different city. I get calls regularly from people moving to Washington State, and I absolutely love it. So if you're moving to this area, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, email me. I would love to help you in any way I can, or just answer any questions. I look forward to hearing from you. And once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.